Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Gets by him at the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Eagles. Red. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Got it.
Now
Ready?
2nd and 5.
Bronco 80.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. They'll throw with May. Finding Williams once more, complete. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They go play action now. May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Browns defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
30 deep.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Browns nothing. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
46-yard line.
The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Go!
Now Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay,
the
ready?
offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun, it's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, question now. Let me try to hit us up. What's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Here's May. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here goes Trump. Yep. Hey, what's up? You're on the ball.
Now they'll audible to something else. And they go play action with May. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
17 more yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Douglas, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Douglas, the man in motion. Throwing here is May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's May. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Drake May with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point now for Borregales. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Browns nothing. Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns' drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Ready.
Here's Sanders. That is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10.
Get it. 79, top 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third and 9 here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Pass it up. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Sanders to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Ready,
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. 70.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Garfield. Under press. Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, what's up?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to throw here. Now back foot throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 yards to go, second down. Now they'll change things up. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Patriots first down. A gain of 18 on the
from the shotgun. It's May.
Patriot first down.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. To throw is Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's in. Complete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Next the score, Patriots 17, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Douglas, the man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. In motion left comes Brown. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Henderson now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8. Williams brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Henderson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Stevenson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Borregales now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
It's 24, round 7. To kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go. Set. 18-70 Timberwolves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest. Pickups, 1 yard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
79. 18.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Cougar night. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They set up the screen for Henderson. Pushing through the contact. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Running left is Henderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, May.
He finds Douglas complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll throw with May.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
They're going to throw. May.
Completes it to Douglas. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, May with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and 3. There's a short one pulled in by Simic.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about 3 yards or so, as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
range. Step.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end center. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 grown
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, second and 10 now.
18, Pioneer. Get it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. You're ready to spin. You're ready to spin. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
70 Timberwolf. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is four-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Travion Henderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Ready? 60 bison, 60, Braccolini. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Pats, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.